What's up, YouTube? It's your boy King Say Something. I'm back. Before we get to it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, as you always watch the full video, bro. Let me know in the comment section, bro. Do y'all think Durk is gonna beat this case or nah? Do y'all think Durk snitch or nah?
Durk has by far taken the biggest hit of this trial today. Literally within the last couple of hours, OTF Jam, only the feds, Jamie the Bull, whatever you want to call him. We all knew he was going to testify. We've all been essentially waiting for this moment. And today, it happened. A picture was released of him on the stand. They're saying he's admitted the murders and he's blaming it all on Durk. 1 hour ago, academics would post to Instagram.
Man, this is a crazy photo, bro. Like y'all don't see it, but y'all see the bag right there. He's eating, and they always say that if you getting fed in an interrogation room, you snitching.
Jamie the Bull, aka OTF Jam, has officially taken the stand. Pray for Durk. He said he will tell about all the bodies he allegedly caught for Smirkio. And you know, we already got 6ix9ine in the comments ready to let loose on this situation. Academics would also 46 minutes ago post the picture of Jam on the stand. Now this doesn't look like meta glasses. I don't know where
this must be on a camera screen. No, it's the same background.
These pictures came from. This might actually lead to something happening as far as the courts. They become stricter on letting the public in, because the fact that
because I seen Traveler Ross, he was talking about like I guess people were snitching on him or telling on him, trying to tell the court that he was in there with meta glasses on, so they was on his head. So this for sure ain't cool. How did they get these photos, especially this angle right here?
This came out as soon as he got up there. Somebody had a camera in there and somebody was waiting for this moment. They didn't even want to get Durk on camera. They wanted Jam. But Ack would say Jamie the Bull pictured in court telling on Smirk. And immediately down here, somebody getting locked up, laughed my ass off. How the fuck y'all get this in a federal courtroom? Oh, nah, y'all getting kicked out the courtroom. Like I said, this might result in all of the YouTubers that are pulling up not being able to do this anymore.
Yeah, because that angle is crazy. Like, that angle is crazy. It don't look like unless it's a 2-story fucking courtroom, but I've never seen one down there. I've been in a few courtrooms and I've never seen one that had up there. I mean, besides TV. I've seen one on TV before.
1 hour ago, OTF Jam is now on the stand testifying against Lil Durk. And literally 8 minutes ago, OTF Jam officially named Lil Durk and OTF Didi as participants in the shooting of Quando Rondo's cousin, Lul Pab. A few months ago, I realized that that's what I saw on the blog. I'm not sure if it's true, but she flipped off a Durk supporter that was outside. And you know what? If
I seen that.
His mother, I can't blame her. I'm not sure why she was called in today, unless she's gonna be somehow participating, or maybe she just wanted to watch this. But it's like, obviously you can expect there's gonna be a crowd of people supporting Durk at this trial. Now, Michael Blackshy would post basically the transcripts of what was said in court. Did you participate in the shooting on August 19th, 2022, leading to the death of I don't know how to say his name, Robinson? This is Lul Pab, right? Because Jam was one of the shooters of Lul Pab. And Jam would say yes. Prosecutors, did others in the room participate as well? Yes. Prosecutors, can you name them? Jam would say Durk, Didi, and Lindsay. Now, we knew this was gonna happen. We knew this moment was gonna come, but it's surreal.
I ain't like, that shit's sad though, bro. It's sad, but it's crazy, bro. But this is these are the consequences of the streets, bro. People, again, this is not year one of this earth, not day one. People already know. Sometimes, nigga, it be your closest friends who will backstab you. It be the niggas who you sliding with who will tell on you. Like, nobody is safe. Again, like, people probably thought, hey, because you're getting paid. That will make you not want to tell. That will make or you telling even less. But still, even if you're getting paid for doing what you're doing, you still got to the time that you might end up facing. It's still the same whether you're getting paid or not. You're still going to do life in jail. Especially if you got more than one body. Like this is crazy. Like, to be honest, even for the jam dude, if he has all these bodies, bro, and missing 3 bodies, including Pat, that's 4. And you finna just get off scot free. I don't know. That's still kind of crazy to me. Like it should be nobody get like you got evidence, bro, or you got evidence. I can see giving him less time, but I think he's more likely for to get no time because he got immunity because he has to admit to everything that he's done. That's crazy. You got 4 bodies. We finna let you get off scot free because you're gonna tell. No, you're going to jail too. You're gonna probably do less time, but you're still going to jail too.
Feel that we're reading it, and we know the time I'm recording this. Jam could. It's 6:35 right now. My side, East Coast, not West Side. But Jam could literally still be in the chair, testifying as we know it. And one of the first things he's admitted to is, yes, I participated in the shooting, and yes, Durk also did. 2 minutes.
But he still got to prove that though. Like you can say somebody did all this, but that is what court is though. Most time court it's not always about the evidence. It's about sometimes it should be about hearsay. The witness is that's hearsay. You say, all right, police arrest you for they think that you did something. This person lies or tells the truth, whatever. Say, yeah, I seen them do this. They can still be lying. They can still be lying, and that's what people get arrested for.
Go. Info on OTF Jam testifying against Lil Durk. Jam laughed and shook his head when they played Didi's IG Live, where he said he was Murder Man. Jam admitted to 3 murders as part of his deal. Jam is on the stand right now shaking things up, pointed out Durk, Didi, and Lindsay, and say they were involved in Pab's murder. Now, Trap Lil Ross is saying Jam admitted to 3 murders as part of his deal. 3 of them. Now, what I'm wondering is, are those the only murders he's ever committed, or are those 3 murders he's trying to tie back to Durk? Because that's what the feds really want. We want to know whatever the fuck you got.
Yeah, that's probably all that they care about anyway. They just want to make sure he's gone. So therefore, like people don't even understand it. Not saying this should give him a pass, but it's like nigga, this is the nigga winning right now in Chicago, or whatever. Once he's done, nigga, you niggas, the rest of the niggas are done. This is y'all breadwinner. Y'all throw him away. So it's over.
To bury him. We really don't care about you. We want the boss. We want the one that's in charge of everybody. And Ross literally said Jam didn't just say their names. He pointed to them in court, which is a common thing. They make you...
Oh, God, you got to do that. It was him. What does he have on?
Point. But again, read this. Because obviously with the whole thing happening with Ross and him saying Durk's blaming everything on Vonnie, everyone's been on his ass. He got ran up on once by a random prankster.
Oh God, right here. Y'all probably my boxing way, but Chief Keef is a lone survivor. Shit crazy. Oh God, he got up out of there, bruh. You cannot win, become a winner, and then still continue to be in the hood. Chief Keef was born and raised over there, probably was doing as much things that they was doing, and he left. He's taking certain niggas that he was majorly cool with, that he was close with. We out of here, bro. I can bend that nigga for that. To his main homies that he like nigga, just because we're all from this hood, does not mean we're all friends. We all from the hood. But your close one that you super close with within the section, you take them niggas with you. If they wanted to fall in line. Because some niggas ain't willing to fall in line. Sometimes some people ain't willing to know that, hey, I'm the breadwinner, you my dog, but you second, bro. I'm the breadwinner and you my dog. Some people ain't willing to fall in line with that. So if they wanted to fall in line with that, but still you like, hey, on some respectable shit, nigga, let's go eat.
By a Muslim, and then he got ran up on again today by OTF, by Durk's people, which is insane. So I'm pretty sure now he's very conscious of what he is typing.
Sorry to keep pausing. Traveler Ross, bro, is to me. I get it, but you're putting yourself at risk. Even for the people that are mad at him, it's like, all right, people. A reporter is a reporter, bro. He can't give you. He can't. Well, he shouldn't be at least giving no information that wasn't already out there. Most of the information that Traveler Ross is getting or has is either on the internet because this artist that he's talking about posted it, or it's in a police file that's public record that we can all go get. He just took the lane and said, "Hey, instead of me just reading it, I'm gonna go make some money from it." And people cannot be mad at that. Be mad at the nigga exposing or snitching on himself on the net. Be mad at that nigga. The nigga who's put on the ground, I'm gonna go do this, I'm gonna slide on him and showing all the pictures. Be mad at that nigga. How you mad at the YouTube nigga because he's reacting to what he's doing and making money from it? He's a journalist YouTuber, bro. Like people are trying to do something to Traveler Ross for nothing. For nothing. And I think it's because he's white. Because the nigga Sadie Nash does the same thing. He report when he sees shit. Nobody find it's no issue. You're black. It's cool. That's another dude. I forgot his name. He's a street dude. He reported about all type of street crime. Shit that who got smoked by who, no issue. But you get this white man come do it, it's a problem.
Typing what he is saying and making sure it is factual. And he said, Jam is on the stand right now, shaking things up, pointed out Durk, Didi, and Lindsay. Can you imagine how Durk feels sitting there? I wonder if they have him in a suit, because as we saw with Jam ain't in a suit. Jam is in a federal custody uniform. He's got the khakis on with a white tee underneath. He's not in a suit and tie. You know what I'm saying? So Durk is most likely suited up, but imagine you know this person. You've known this person for years. You shouted this person out in songs. You've given this person a lump amount of cash worth somebody's salary. And this person is pointing at you in a federal courtroom about to put you away for life. For life. The rest of your natural life. Your career gone. Your wife divorced. Your kids raised without you. And he's literally pointing at you, someone who was considered your homie, and saying, you did it. Now, an unknown person would claim, again, OTF Jam pointed at Lil Durk and Didi when asked who had involvement in Lul Pab's murder.
This out, man. Straight off the bat, OTF Jam snitch. The fans is like, yo.
This
nigga dumb, bro. This Didi's brother.
Is mad animated already. Look at their faces as if they didn't know this was gonna happen.
Who's in the
he don't know who this thing is. It's Didi's brother.
Point to every single person that took part.
And then look, you got this girl back here doing the same shit. It's like now you got people that ain't even known, like pulling up and covering.
Oh God, this is. I mean, even though I do have a blog site for the Risto Media, and I do post certain things, but this would be like me putting up and interviewing people. I already see nothing wrong with it, bro. Like, hey, go get your content. Fuck it.
Situation. This shit's crazy.
In the unalivement of Lul Pab, Durk, Didi pointed them niggas out. I'm like, oh, straight out the rip. I mean, he went in there with no lube, bro. And then right now, what he's doing is he's just slow walking it. The last thing we heard is that Durk and them was down in Miami, right? And then OTF Jam seen one of Tory Lanez's artists with jury and stuff and went to Durk and said, hey man, I ain't got no jury, man, I'm gonna rob this nigga. And Durk was like, yeah man, that right there is the OTF Jam that I've been waiting for. So basically, it seems like Durk was grooming him to be his hitter. And also from the looks of it is, OTF Jam, when he went to prison for 10 years,
How is Durk grooming him to be a hitter when he went to prison for 10 years way back in the day for literally a shooting? Just like Durk rapped in the song, he was catching way back, you know, whatever the fuck the lyrics was, he was catching bodies way back then. That's when the max
Unless he mean like he was going to be like strictly just a shooter.
was in. So how is
But
he
then
grooming
I seen a post and it was saying that that's what he said. That he said this is what he does.
him for anything when Jam was already on that?
He had already caught a body. And when he got out of prison, they came back to him and was like, we know you caught that body. Ain't no jurisdiction on unaliving, right? Yes. And so he was actually a federal agent against Durk while he was still locked up and got out playing his role, bro. This is exactly why he ain't named in this indictment.
That's a crazy allegation. That the feds became aware of Jam, most likely through Durk shouting him out. And the feds, this is all alleged, the feds contacted Jam while he was inside of prison and said, hey, we know you got a murder and we can bag you on this murder and make sure you never get released. Or you can work for us. When you get out, you can get next to Durk, but you're going to be reporting to us.
I wouldn't doubt that. And to be honest, if I'm law enforcement, that's smarter anyway. That's smarter than getting somebody off the street and then doing that. Because that's what they would do. They would get you off the street, hem you up. People see you get arrested. People know that you got arrested, and you come back home, and that same day, in the hood, the trenches, whatever, the ghetto. If you go to jail, people see you get caught. People know who you are, know that you be doing shit. You go to jail. You come home that same day. He snitched. Automatic. He snitched. So therefore, if you go to jail, you do some time, then you come home, people think he's fresh home. That's smart. That's actually smart.
That's some fucking crazy shit right there.
That's smart.
If that's what's the movie Donnie?
That's smart. That's smart as fuck. And then, cause then they say that he was already wearing wires and stuff like. After the first week of him being home, it was already rumors of him telling him, reporting him. They say it was like a screenshot or a video or something. It was like it looked like he was talking to a mic. Like he grabbed his shirt and was saying some shit.
Brasco, if that's what actually happened, this is a fucking movie. Jam caught a body way back in the day. They come to him while he's in prison. The feds are like, yo, you're gonna work for us or you're never getting out. He comes out of prison. Durk's giving him $50K. The feds are watching like, yes. Like they know they set this shit up. They lined everything up and everything's falling into plan. And then boom, Vaughn gets killed. Feds are like, okay, bet they're gonna want revenge now, right?
I'm telling y'all, hey, if I was law enforcement, that's what I would do. Because again, a lot of times law enforcement, they do shit and they don't even care about things that you were trying to throw your life away. Like you were this at court, right? You don't want to testify, they can subpoena you to testify, and then if you don't, you get locked up. So therefore, it's like, nigga, if you do some shit, you catch a nigga while he's already in jail, and then hey, look, you already in jail. Instead of you getting out and then us coming to get you, and then everybody finding out something, we're gonna do it. We're gonna start now. So therefore, when you get out, people think, hey, he just fresh home.
Jam, do your thing. Jam, go to work. Literally, I see. That's what makes it so hard to believe that shit, because you're telling me Jam went.
Not for me. That to me, again, I watch a lot of law enforcement shit. To me, that is way smarter than them grabbing him off the street and then convincing him to do this. Because again, if you're on the street, if people see you get arrested and you come home that same day, most people first thought is he snitched, bro. We know what you do. Oh, we heard about what you do, and you're back. How? We see you get caught with a pistol. How you outside already? Like 6 months to a year, automatic, and then plus you're on parole, so you should have more time than that. So how you home already? Like I just react to the nigga superstars Superstar Pride. They said he just did 2 years off a 5-year sentence or 3 years off a 5-year sentence. And people, if you go to that new video that he just dropped in the comment section, people are thinking he snitched or told or somebody got paid because they said he wasn't convicted. It's no like he wasn't convicted officially, and he's home already. How are you home off a body? I said that in my music video, like, but people say, "Oh, it was self defense." I guess, but I never seen somebody get three to 5 years off of self defense. How you get 3 to 5 years if it's self defense? Unless he was fighting this whole time. I don't know.
And clap Lil Pab while working for the fucking feds? That's a crazy allegation right there. That sounds insane.
He's the third shooter, bro. The whole time he was switching up. The whole time he was playing the Durk face, bro. I'm in there, bro. Check.
Now this is just video of them together. Ninjas will post up with you like this and still rat. And I mean, everybody knows that.
Yes.
You know, that's nothing new. Look
Niggas will
at
grow up with you, bang your house, eat your mama food, call your mom's mom, and still telling your ass.
I'm hanging out with them, was allegedly a fucking federal informant. Now, Trap Lord Ross, like I said, got ran down on for the third time. He had his third confrontation at the courthouse. And this says, Durk's team just screamed in my face, told me delete the tweet. Court marshals had to step in, but they refused to acknowledge tweet that updated the record.
Wow.
Again, for Trap, it's like, nigga, they on your head because, nigga, you are independent or individual. I think it's still independent though, but you're a reporter doing it by yourself. You're not a company. You're not fucking Eyewitness News 7. You're not Channel 2. You're not Channel 5 and Channel 10. You're not them. Therefore, if people see them, people might feel some type of way, but they're not gonna say anything. You are a person by yourself. People look at you like you just a YouTuber and you're doing the police job when he can't do the police job because the police are the ones investigating. And again, he's reporting on things that are on the internet. And now he's reporting about things because he's actually in the courtroom. How could you be mad? The only thing that I would say is that instead of like, for him, I get what he's doing, but like you are putting yourself in a bad light because like he'll update every single piece of it, which is good, but it also looked like you're hoping this person is guilty and you're trying to get publicity off the bad stuff instead of all of it. But it's like, nigga, this shit just got started. Oh, it's weird. When it comes to Trap, I wouldn't did this, bro. I would say my ass at home and just got the content from off the internet. Like he coming to the you come way from wherever fuck you came from, United Kingdom, wherever. You're playing with your life, bro. I wouldn't have did this.
I cannot believe what just happened inside the courthouse. This isn't even about Durk. This one's actually about me. There's been a very controversial post that has been going around. Everybody's very upset that I basically did a tweet about that post that Didi had reshared, right? The prosecution had worded it in a way that it sounded like Didi had posted it. And I posted that on Twitter.
See? That looks bad. They worded it in a way that sound like a certain way. You come out, you rush outside, you go post it, and then when you go back in, it wasn't even that way. Then you got to come back outside, and you got to reword what you said or make another piece to cover up that. See, that's why you should just wait. Me, I don't even want to react to every single part of this case. I want to react to like the big major parts or when it's shit over and done. Like, cause it's too much stuff, bro.
I came back and Didi's lawyer spent a whole hour breaking down in meticulous detail how this was a repost. It wasn't an original post. Didi hadn't typed the post. He had reposted it into a group chat. It was that post that said, at Quando Rondo, we're your Pie Pack gang. He had reposted it into a chat along with his own comment, basically saying he looking crazy. Like he basically, it was he playing crazy, right? So as soon as I got out of court after hearing Didi's lawyer argue that point very, very well, maybe a little bit too well, maybe the point had already come home before, you know, he talks about it for a much longer time than he needed to talk about it. And I felt like he might have brought more attention to the fact that that was a bit of an unsavory thing to repost. I posted that as soon as I got out.
See, look, this right here. You're outright saying Durk's defense lawyers are lying and Lying when you're supposed to be there as a neutral, unbiased reporter. Don't let your personal research interfere with the trial. See, that's what it seemed because it seemed like. But mind you, it's I think it's like the beginning of the trial. So I don't know. Like we're not in court, so we don't know. Like is the defense going up and then the prosecutor going up and then this person goes like they're actually taking turns, or if it's just one person on this day and then this person on this day. I think it's supposed to be like they're supposed to be going back and forth. So like, nigga, how you only putting out one piece? Everything that you're putting out is everything that makes Durk look bad.
I said Dee Dee's lawyer just clapped back. But for some reason, it seems like the people at the courthouse, the people that have been following this case, and Durk's team specifically, they're not reading everything. They're over here reading the transcripts, but they're not reading all of my tweets. So everybody was upset about the tweet that I posted when I got out the courtroom the first time. Nobody had talked about the second tweet where I said that Dee Dee's lawyer just clapped back. And I got confronted by Lil Durk's PR woman. She screamed in my face outside the courtroom.
Okay, so let me clarify. I don't think OTF ran up on him. Apparently it was Durk's PR woman. Okay, that makes things a little different.
Delete the tweet. I said, what do you mean? Like, what about Dee Dee's lawyer talking for an hour about, you know, basically making the point? I said, I came out the courtroom. I was given the impression that Dee Dee had posted it. Dee Dee's lawyer went back into the courtroom. He made it very clear. He made a very long, extended, maybe an overextended argument about why that wasn't the case. He got his point home. He got his point further than home, all right? He got the point so far home that he might have, you know...
You probably should have waited for both them things to happen. They said, all right, he made the post. Then you should have waited, and then when they came back and said that, your thing could have been, they said he did this, but his lawyer said that didn't happen like this. This is the way it happened. That's how people probably wanted you to put it.
Left it on screen a little bit too long and made things look a little bit bad. Durk's PR person said, I'm not talking about that. We're not talking about that. So they're just ignoring the facts. They're pressing me over stuff that's like incomplete information. I'm just coming out the courtroom.
You're tweeting shit that's about incomplete information. The little part of that about the tweet part wasn't done yet, and you already ran outside to go make a tweet. That's why people are on your head, or that's part of many reasons why people are on your head. But again, you're tweeting about something that's not the when the subject of the matter is not done yet. You already rushed outside to go tweet something.
You guys the updates as soon as I possibly can. Yes, sometimes the prosecution are going to say things that aren't true. Sometimes the defense are going to say things that aren't true. Brian Steele said several things that are absolutely false when he was doing cross-examination. Just
oof. And see, this is the thing, you know, and I gotta tell Ross because he's my friend. They have that old saying, you know, I don't know how old it is, probably fucking forever, but don't shoot the messenger. Ross, these motherfuckers is ready to switch the messenger. These motherfuckers is ready to Lul Pab the messenger. This shit, like, they all are on you because you're the one reporting the shit that they don't want to motherfucking hear. That's a fact. Like, they're all gonna come for you, bro. You're making yourself the easiest target in this situation.
And again, because people look at Ross, you're a YouTuber, so it's like you're not a real reporter. A real reporter, nigga, again, they get a pass because they're a reporter, they get paid for this shit, whatever. People don't look at Ross as like you're an actual reporter when he's doing the same thing that they're doing. Like for Jake, he's not just grabbing something off the internet and coming to react to it. This nigga, like when it comes to a certain subject, he does his research. He go, it's certain information that you gotta pay for, like certain paperwork you gotta pay for it. It's cheap, like $1, but you gotta like do some real research before you come talk about some shit. He ain't like me. I'm just coming to react to it. He actually doing research to find out what happened, the full breakdown, the full paperwork. If this shit is real, if that shit was fake, before you bring to the end, that's real reporting. That's a real reporter. That's what they do.
West Coast Gang Wars would say, keep going, Ross. No point in deleting all the blogs already reposted. You were outright saying Durk's defense lawyers are lying when you were supposed to be there as a neutral and unbiased reporter. Don't let your personal research interfere with it. Well, this is the thing, bro. If he's being unbiased and he's saying, look, Durk's team's lying, that's being unbiased. That's calling them out for bullshit. Being biased would be like, oh, I know they're lying, but I'm not going to say nothing, right? Somebody said he don't even realize this is last straw yet. I mean, Ross had to double up. Trap Lord Ross says he may stop reporting from Lil Durk's trial after a confrontation with Durk fans over his tweets almost went left despite having 2 bodyguards with him. I might take a break from tweeting. Durk's team acting very unprofessional, screaming delete the tweet in my face outside the courtroom, leading to court marshals having to step in. Very disappointing and intimidating conduct toward the press in this case. Getting something into
towards the press. He look at himself as a reporter, bro. Like he's Channel 7. It's Channel Trap Lord Ross. The internet don't look at you as nigga, you're a reporter. That's the thing. So therefore, it's like nigga, you're a regular nigga, regular person doing a police job and tweeting about shit that you don't even know nothing about. When again, he does know something because the nigga in the courtroom.
Deleting posts now. Wow. And this would be Ross recording one of his videos with his 2 bodyguards right outside of the courtroom. Ugh, my mixtapes just posted this while I've been recording. OTF Jam says Durk kept up with him while he was locked up and recalls hearing his name in several songs. Prosecutors, did Lil Durk keep up with you while you were in prison? Jam, I ain't gonna lie. Well, we fucking know that. That's why you're testifying. When he changed his number, he made sure my mom got it. Prosecutors, did you talk to Mr. Banks after you got out of prison? Jam, yeah, I told Durk I just got out of prison. I don't have no clothes. He told me, yes, you do. You got us. The song Back Again is played in court and prosecutors
you got us, you still stabbed him in the back.
Honed in on the lyrics. Jam, get out that jam. I gave him 50, ain't gotta ask again. He was catching murders way back then. That's when the max was in. Jam said, I heard them playing the song in prison and saying my name. Jam admitted to 3 murders as part of his deal. So like I said, by the time this video drops and within, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes, there's going to be even more updates. So expect another video for tomorrow. Matter of fact, I might stream tonight on Kick. So if you want to jump over to Kick, it's 1090 Jake. I do have the verification, so y'all know it's my page. Yeah, this is serious. Jam is admitting to everything. And again, I don't believe Jam is the only person that's going to be testifying. So what I'm interested in is not all.
Now, it's supposed to be Jam, Vonnie. Supposedly, they say he was supposed to. I think he's on the witness thing or whatever the fuck they call that. I forget what it's called. The other thing, but I think they said that he's not in court or he hasn't shown up yet. So
of the accusations that are about to be thrown out, but how Durk's legal team is going to be able to break this shit down. Because again, it came out that out of all of the interviews, like they did 30 interviews with Jam, and I think they only recorded like 3 of them or 5 of them. There's all type of weird conduct that took place. And Brian Steele is going to be able to cross-examine Jam. So Durk's lawyers are going to be able to ask him questions, because another big thing that came up that Brian Steele pointed out was, couldn't they be lying to save themselves? Literally, the fucking huge.
Yes, that's why I never trust the snitching shit, because nigga, this person can be lying to save themselves. How can you just automatically believe them? Like, especially when again they don't, like, most of the time it just be hearsay, them saying this person did that. That's it. That's the only. Most time that's all that they have. This person did that. You don't have no actual video proof, no text message, no nothing. And even a text message can be taken out of context.
Possibility. This dude's got 3 bodies. Apparently the feds knew, whatever. We're just gonna have to wait and see how this plays out. But hey, y'all tune in.
Make sure y'all like